Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to hard carry on Ashe AD here in season 13. She's in an okay spot. She's not banned much. She's not picked nearly as much because they nerfed her R cooldown and they also nerfed the base damage on her W. However, they gave her a big Q buff, so if you'd like to kite out hard with your autos, Ashe is definitely stronger now than she was before. She's a weaker support though. On Ashe, you pretty much always want to look for an invade. She has the highest successful invade rate out of any AD carry in the game, because every single one of her auto slows and you have the AoE slow from your W as well. Consecutive attacks against people who are already slowed do additional damage on Ashe, so that's something that makes it a bit easier to last hit. We're going to get a potion longsword. Pretty good start for us. For your best runes possible, especially with Ashe's Q being buffed, lasting for longer and costing less mana, you definitely want Lethal Tempo or Hella Blade. Stay away from anything else. Lethal Tempo has better late game potential, more full HP to the death potential. However, for just short bursty trades, Hella Blades is best. So we have Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Alacrity, Coup de Grace, Free Boots, Approach with attack speed 80 and armor. I didn't want Presence of Mind mana regeneration because Ashe W is nerfed anyways, so she's not really a W spam bot in the same way she used to be. Ashe support is not what it used to be at all, since her WR are decently weaker now. We are still going to be looking for a W max first though. Per level it gets quite a bit. I don't mind pushing early. Ashe pushes well because you can stack up your Q and whatnot. Gonna auto attack W. Try to hit them with some of our W there. Your W doesn't do any additional damage if you land multiple arrows on the same person, so as long as you get them with at least one arrow of it, it's best. So if you're wanting to push lane, you don't want to be standing right on top of the minions. It's not going to do any extra damage that way. So you got to pull back. They pushed a little faster than I was. Blitz was hitting the wave. Yumi wasn't. You just got to recognize who has more minions, who's going to hit 2 first, and then back up accordingly. Because whoever hits 2 first is probably going to win the all into the death, even if we are up a longsword right now. Auto attack W. Nice. From here, we definitely want to get a point in our queue. Rammus has Predator, but I can't imagine he can use that early. They have pretty big minion advantage here. We wouldn't want to fight them on this. If you have to give up a minion, it's fine. Totally fine. Ashe's biggest strength comes from receiving ganks and her invades, of course. Her biggest strength doesn't necessarily come from finding solo kills in lane. It's not really her forte. Yumi's not really helping with the minions at all. So playing from this position when your jungler's not near you is totally fine. Gragas is all the way across the map. There's no point of me pushing too hard here, especially if these guys are going to be playing like this. Auto W, auto. Blitzcrank, what is he doing? I think he was trying to find the hook option. Maybe he lagged out there. Took a lot of damage for that. We'll go ahead and launch it up top side. It's going to cut through middle a bit. Using your E is best whenever you're pushed up because you can launch it through the entirety of the enemy jungle. Just keep an eye on it. So it looks like Rammus is probably backed. Ashe W costs so much mana. Yeah, we kind of need Yumi to prep ideally. Missed it. It's fine. We can go ahead and reset. I don't know where the Rammus is and it's making me nervous. The wave's tied up in terms of positioning, so leaving it neutral's fine. First item back, we want to get as much of Noon Quiver as possible. Although Shield Bow and Gale Force are viable on Ashe, with how you play in team fights, you always have a teammate in front of you, and you have the mobility from Ghost Flash to where Kraken's generally the way to go if the enemies have at least one big tank. And they have Rammus, so having true damage from Kraken's going to be huge for shredding him down. Your Q is a pretty spicy auto reset, lots of attack speed, a bit of extra damage as well. Rage Blade isn't what it used to be on Ashe. It's pretty much always Kraken into Phantom into Infinity Edge right now. Our wave ended up pushing forward. More of a neutral type of position. It's hard for me to really post up against the blitz. Auto Q. Auto W. I'm going to ghost him down. Got it. And that's why you take Ghost on Ashe. It's already hard enough for them to get away from you. If you have Ghost and Flash, they make one mistake. Like Blitzcrank went for that raw all-in fight when he didn't necessarily have the advantage. And then he dies for it. I missed so many minions there. Best tip for getting your last hits is standing close to the minions. If you're trying to last hit them with an auto attack. Also remember, if they're already slowed, your autos do more damage. So if you can get 2 autos on a minion, it's going to be easier to last hit than a raw 1 auto. If Sivir blocks something, then she gets HP back, so we don't want to give that to her. We can't stay though. I don't know where okay, he's top side. We could actually stay, but I am sitting on a lot of gold. We've already crashed the wave. You have to be really careful about where the enemy jungler is, especially if you have a low value early game support like Yuumi. Yuumi's better for team fights, kind of the mid late game. I have a weird amount of gold here. I kind of want to get a pickaxe, but I don't want to sell a potion to do it. That sucks. Maybe I should have sold a potion. I might miss a whole wave off that. It's unfortunate. I'll free boot soon, so I need to use my potions up anyway so I can get access to them. Ashe's base movement speed is only 325. Free boots help out a lot. That's also where the approach velocity comes in. Whenever they're slowed by you or an ally or CC'd by you or an ally, you move faster into them. That helps to make up for her low base movement speed. Get our W down. Gonna miss some of these for sure. Alright, I can one tap range plus turret shot now. It's decent. So we see Ramps is in that general area. I think Sivir ended up backing here. I can set this up to push to me. If you grab the wave, like look, you see how they're all attacking at once now? That'll actually come to me, plus it reinforces on his side first. That being said, if they don't touch it, then it will end up pushing to them if I'm last hitting here. Ooh, good, they missed cannon. Yeah, the Yuumi Q seems like it's much harder to land. It's not a heat-seeking missile anymore. Not 100% where Rammus is. I only have 1 hawk shot, so I want to get off a good one. By knowing where he isn't, it also lets us know where he most likely is. So even if we don't see him directly, okay, cool. Even if you don't see him directly, you just assume he's in the spot where your hawk shot didn't show. Looking at their items, this would be kind of a bad fight. Yeah, I'm just dead. The Talia are too good. Too good. Can't get away from that. I don't have Flash or Ghost, and I have a Yuumi. Blitz is dead. Oh, wow. He actually didn't die there. Gragas decided to roam bot. Oh, wait, that's my jungler, actually. It's a lot of minions bot side here. I guess I don't need to sell that. I can just get this. I will say the enemies have been pushed up for most of the lane. Very gankable. They for the most part, 90% of the time, have been past the center point in lane. That was a really good Talia roam, though. I'm down a lot of CS. Holy crap. Oh my god. It's part of the downside of having a Yuumi early game, I guess. Blitzcrank steps forward. I can't just stand there and auto him. If he lands the hook, I will die. He's too tanky for me to kill quickly. We're 20 CS down. I don't think we're 20 CS down in XP. Uniquiver makes it a lot easier to last hit. Auto Q. Pretty much two-shot these back lines. Nice. Go ahead and get our E down here in a moment. You see exactly where the Rammus is. We'll hunt him down here. Could knock him out of his Q with our R as well. Got it. Auto attack Q reset. I can't really run it down though. So much mana on the W. Good thing it gets cheaper per level. Normally abilities only get more expensive per level. Zero's trying to push. I'm okay with that. We're playing more for the team fight phase of the game anyways. Weak early game support like Yuumi. If you have a Nautilus, Leona, Thresh, Blitzcrank, Brand, some kind of bully all-in support, or you can end up getting away playing more aggressive. But right now, Yumi's doing 0 damage to them. She's not helping with the wave. And if we all into the death, she doesn't have the same tankiness that Blitz has, so. we're kind of forced to play like this. You're not going to always get to play lanes where you can just step forward and get kills. Those are the most fun, though, especially with Flash Ghost. Heal's an option on Ashe. Ghost is way better for team fights, since you get the extensions off kills and assists. Launch my Ian on that. I activated my Q. It's going to probably fade by the time I get here, though. Alright, I'm on Ghost to dodge that out. Got slow on Sivert. I'll attack Q reset. One auto on Sivert and she's dead. That early game pressure they got from the Talia there. And also just from the Blitzcrank, it's all faded. Absolutely. All about minimizing risk. The nice thing about Ashe is you have the scaling angle that many AD carries don't, like a Draven, Kalista, even a Varus doesn't match the Ashe scaling. Another point into our W. Launch E all the way through. I would like a plate here. That'd be nice. I'll attack Q reset. Here in a moment. You can't stack your Q up against turrets. It's got to be against something fleshy, like monsters, minions, champions. I actually missed cannon there. Feels bad. I got to back off. This is a decent spot to go back on. I don't see the Blitzcrank. I have free boots here as well. Oh, it sucks. I'll pop potion. Might actually be able to kill her. I do have flash. It would have been ideal for me to get to recall. They weren't going to let me though. I'm going to get an auto down on her. She stepped up. Blitz wasn't in range to really back her up. That was a good Yuumi speed up timing. Auto W. Auto Q. Blitz has no hook. I have maxed out Lethal Temple here. Auto attack W. Auto attack R. Got my Q on. And now they all die. Just being patient. You don't always get to be the aggressor on Ashe initially. Oftentimes you're the counter puncher where they throw a haymaker, you duck and light them up. That's what hook supports get. They can't... Hook supports against Ashe, they should only go in when their jungler's there or just kind of push and then roam. But actually full committing is so dangerous because like what you see, committing against Ashe is a painful way to go. I have free boots now as well, so that was a 300 gold value plus a permanent 10 movement speed as long as I have boots. I'm moving 380. We have the Yuumi speed up. I can dodge hooks. Hook supports are the scariest on Ashe when you don't have your boots yet and you have your low base 325 movement speed. It's really challenging. Both teams have a front line. We have Gragas set. They have Rammus. Just got a kite. They're pushing a big wave into me. We see Talia's kind of hovering bot side a bit. I'll launch this onto Rammus red buff, get a feel for where he might be at. It's going to influence how aggressive I'm going to be. Okay, we see him on the Raptors. That's good. This is a lot of minions to try to freeze here. I'll hold this one minion. This is not a freeze, but this will slow down our wave to where it will have a safer place to breathe, essentially. I'm going to launch another E. I don't see where their mid laner is. I'm getting nervous. They're so aggressive with how much they push up. If you're paying attention, they're up the whole time, like 99% of the time. They're gankable this whole time. And they can't get away from an Ashe either, plus I have codes. I don't know where they're at. Okay, now I see where they are. There's one mid. I'm not looking to die here. It's not worth it. I don't know where Rammus is. I can't get away from that if I don't have flash. Ashe's only weakness is her lack of defensive mobility. She has offensive mobility with the slows on her autos plus the approach velocity. Do a little bit of minion block. Still don't know where the Rammus is. He's not showing up on the map. They have Blitz. I have a Yuumi. I can't really step up here. It's guaranteed death if Rammus like R taunts me. Like with what you saw with the Talia, there's absolutely no real outplay for us. So Rammus is top side now. I don't know where the Talia is though. Alright, we see where the Talia is at. We might actually be able to do something here. My Kraken's ready on the third attack. Auto Q. And then we walk the Yuumi out. That was kind of messy on my part. We get it though. Looks like Blitz had ended up roaming. Even if he didn't, we could kill them both because I have Ghost. Syndra's on the flank. I have Ghost on. Juke that out. I get Ghost extensions from that as well. If you're on Ghost, you get a killer assist. It extends it. Hey, Rams, you should not have done that. I'll be taking this. Auto attack key reset. Is he actually? Dude, you're high. We could use E for vision, but he's already slowed, so we can close distance. I need Yuumi to lay her control word. Yeah, there we go. I can kill Sivir with like one auto. She's about to be back to lane. If she doesn't come bot, then I can just back. Otherwise, I'm helping Gragas on the red. Probably pop her with a W here. I'm not seeing it though. Yeah, I'm just gonna reset. I don't like this. They're taking too long to come back. It's making me nervous. Hey, Sivir. Auto Q. Down you go. Probably wouldn't have done that Blitzcrank. We outpace the Talia. She almost lands her knockup on us. I might still die though. Auto W. Got it. I need to get out of Rammus auto range. Oh, this Blitzcrank's struggling, dude. Got my W down. And yeah, we ended up getting ignited. Blitzard. It's a lot of true damage. Syndra can get a double, though. It's worth. Kind of messy, though. That was pretty messy. Phantom Dancer's the way to go on Ashe. It's a lot of mobility, and it's a cheap item at 2600 versus 3400 on Infinity Edge. Even though they made Infinity Edge to where you can buy it second crit item, still get full value out of it versus having to get it third. Like I said, it's very expensive. It doesn't give mobility. It doesn't give ability haste. It has 0 defensive stat in it. Meanwhile, Phantom Dancer gives absolute heaps of survivability. 7% movement speed constantly. Plus, once you're in combat, you get another 7%. And then you can't be creep blocked because you're ghosted then. And you get extra attack speed. So, for the price plus survivability, Phantom Dancer is definitely better. 100%. And when you crit, your abilities slow more, which is cool. Slow by 51%. My god. That is one nasty slow. Wow, he's actually quick. Holy moly. He does have Merc Treads. I can hover mid. I have flash up. I can absolutely devastate Talia. As long as she doesn't land every skill shot on me, I can actually kill her, especially with the Yuumi. It's if she lands her knock, though, I just straight up die. I have very low CS. Just the type of game it was. Ideally, 19-minute mark is an 80 carry. You'd want to have around 180. Kind of like 200 CS. That's if you're getting every minion just about, though. That's having to play extra safe with the matchup spread. I don't really know who's where. We'll launch the E. Didn't really find anybody. I want to go kill Talia. Hey, Talia. Auto W. I'm going to flash that. Auto Q. Auto W. And we lock him down. Down he goes. That's the nice thing about having flash ghost. It is hard to outplay you. We could flash everything till he throws. She's all skill shots. I didn't want to chase into bush. Too much CC they had. I also thought maybe I could save my mid laner. She kind of died right as I went to turn to help. And that's it. They quit. People don't like playing against Ashe, especially when Ashe is winning. We'll take a look at damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we have the most in the game. Looking at damage taken, middle of the pack, and for runes, high value. I would do a part 2, guys, but I had food poisoning today, so I don't think I can do it. But if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Kingsticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.